Hey y'all, we have got to talk about this. Lori Vallow, the so-called doomsday mom, just gave her first ever TV interview. And shock of all shocks, she's not exactly using her airtime to take accountability. Instead, she's spinning yet another delusional narrative, and today we're gonna break it all down. This interview aired on Dateline with Keith Morrison, and if you thought Lori would use this chance to show even a hint of remorse, oh no, she's doubling down on her version of reality. So let's get into what she said, why she said it, and what's really going on here. So the big question, why now? Why is Lori suddenly eager to talk to the media? Well, according to Keith Morrison, she's been wanting to do this for a while. She even told people that she wanted to be on Dateline because, of course, Lori Vallow thinks she's the star of some Lifetime movie. But timing-wise, it's all about her next trial. This upcoming case in Arizona deals with the murder conspiracy charges against her for Charles Vallow, her husband at the time, and her niece's husband. And now that she's chosen to represent herself, she's trying to get a story out there before the trial even starts. And y'all, let's be real. Lori loves an audience. The spotlight, the attention, the drama, she's thriving on it. Now, the Dateline crew was given 90 minutes to interview Lori, which in the world of jailhouse interviews is generous. Usually, these things max out at 30 to 60 minutes. But apparently, even the jailhouse staff was curious to see what nonsense Lori was about to spew out. Oh, and she delivered. Keith Morrison describes her as manipulative, exhausting, and constantly trying to control the conversation, which, let's be honest, tracks perfectly with everything we know about Lori Vallow. She spent a huge chunk of the interview talking about Tylee, but not in a way you might expect. Lori started off with this wild tale about how when she was giving birth to Tylee, she literally died, went to heaven, met Jesus, and spoke to Tylee before she was even born. And let me tell you, she went deep into the story. Detours, tangents, side quests, Keith Morrison had to keep dragging her back to reality. But the thing is, Lori's doing this on purpose. She's not just reminiscing, she's reframing Tylee's entire existence to fit some bizarre prophecy. She's setting up this narrative where Tylee was always meant to, quote, die young. It was all part of some divine plan. Nobody was actually murdered. And that last part, that's Lori's whole angle. This was the most chilling part. Lori still claims she's innocent and that no one was murdered. Yes, really. She's out here trying to rewrite history, saying Tammy Daybell died of natural causes, Charles Vallow was killed in self-defense, JJ and Tylee's deaths were some tragic unintentional event that she just stumbled upon. And Keith Morrison, he wasn't letting her slide on this. He kept pulling her back, pushing for real answers. But Lori, she was dodging left and right. At one point, she even pulled the flirty card with him. Flirty! In a murder interview. This woman! Now, here's another juicy detail. Lori's repping herself in her Arizona trial. Y'all, she's been in jail reading up on defense strategies, practicing how to question witnesses, and get this, she's actually excited about it. She thinks she can do it. And listen, I get it. Lori's not stupid. She's manipulative. She knows how to dance around the truth, gaslight, and play mind games. But a trained legal professional, she is not. Keith Morrison said she's been getting some advice from a court-appointed lawyer. But otherwise, she's on her own. And considering how her first trial went, this is going to be a train wreck. Oh, and in case you were wondering, yes, Lori still thinks she and Chad will be vindicated. She's claiming still that they are madly in love. She says Chad visits her in jail every night, spiritually, of course. And in a truly bizarre twist, she also claims Tammy Daybell is now her BFF in the afterlife. Make it make sense. One of the most heartbreaking moments of this special, Colby Ryan's interview. He called Lori in jail, trying to get some kind of truth from her. She lied straight to his face. He was furious and ultimately told her, "I forgive you, but you are not part of my life anymore." And that's the real tragedy here. Lori Vallow's actions didn't just take lives, she destroyed relationships, trust, and her own family. So, what do we take away from all of this? Lori is still fully delusional and doubling down on her version of events. She's trying to manipulate public perception before her next trial. She's still obsessed with Chad and their so-called, quote, destiny. And most importantly, she's not getting away with it. Keith Morrison said it best. She is infuriating and fascinating all at once. But at the end of the day, justice is catching up with her. And y'all know I'll be following every second of that Arizona trial. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the interview helped or hurt Lori? And do you think she'll crash and burn as her own lawyer? Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey y'all, I have some questions for you. There are so many cases out there, ongoing trials, unsolved mysteries, missing persons cases, and older crimes that deserve more attention. And I want to know, what cases do you want to see me cover? Do you have a trial you've been following? A cold case that still haunts you? A missing persons case that needs more eyes on it? Maybe a true crime news story that hasn't gotten enough coverage? I'm very curious to hear your responses. Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to bringing you more in the near future. Keep a lookout for my next case. Thank you to my producer Suzuki for all her hard work gathering case info. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Bye, y'all.